Welcome back to Lollygaggin with Lee. I got some questions on the advice column that I figured I'd answer while I had some free time. I don't got the kids, so let's see. What's more important, family or relationships? I guess I would have to say that relationships are more important. Just because like family are people that are just kind of like there because y'all are related through blood. That don't necessarily mean that you know them or that you guys see each other or like each other or even have like a rapport build. Where like relationships, you kind of like you get to choose your relationships, whether it's like a friendship, whether it's your best friend, your boyfriend. Those are things that you have the option to be a part of or not. So I feel like even with your family, like if you don't have that relationship built, then they're not really that important to you. Because I got a lot of family members that I don't know, never seen a day in my life. Who the fuck are you? That is friends or strangers to people that might not know my friends, think that that's not important. But I don't know this family member. I never met them before ever in my life. And I know this person my whole life. So I feel like relationships is definitely way more important than a family member. No shade. Give your partner the code to your phone. For me, no, but I also think that it's not nothing wrong with it if you guys are because I don't want to necessarily say that you shouldn't give your partner the code to your phone because you're cheating or you might possibly be cheating. Because I do feel like it should be just like a trust type of thing. Like we grown as fuck. Like I shouldn't have to give you the code to my phone because we're in a relationship. Now let's say like we driving or something, we on a road trip and I'm the one driving or you the one driving and I need to like unlock your phone for something and you give me the code to your phone. That's different. And later down the line you change it, cool, because I shouldn't be going through your phone anyway. You get what I'm saying? So like I don't necessarily say it's a bad or a good thing or you should or you shouldn't. I feel like if the circumstances is needed for it, fine. But I'm not giving you my code for you to just be going through my phone when I'm asleep. I'm not doing that. Like that's that. Like I'm grown as fuck. If you feel like if you don't trust me, you feel like I'm doing something, maybe we shouldn't be together. But no, as a grown woman, I'm not just like willing, like, oh, here, boo, you want the code to my phone? Now, if you come across it and then later down the line, you might think I'm doing something and you use that code because, like I said, we was driving and you like, let me see if the code's still the same. And you find or you don't find something, that's on you to get your feelings hurt or not. Because why are you going through my phone? But so it depends on why I'm giving you the code. But just to be giving it to you, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Any advice for not being jealous? Um, any advice for not being jealous? Well, I guess I gotta start by saying like I feel like jealousy is a form of like your insecurities kind of like coming into play. Um, so with that being said, I feel like jealousy is something that's probably more than likely bound to happen. It's just the way that you kind of like carry it and how you kind of control it. So I feel like to not like seem like overly green or like seem like you crashing out, for lack of better words. That's like today's words, right? Crashing out. Um, I feel like you just gotta, for one, it depends on if y'all are like super locked in. Like if this is your actual boyfriend or girlfriend or y'all married, that's a different thing. Now, if you being jealous and y'all like in a talking phase, like, get it together. Like we don't crash out about niggas that's not ours. And I feel like, like I said, granted, relationship, jealousy is like something that's kind of like almost bound to happen, especially in like the talking phase, and you feel like he might be or she might be talking to somebody else. I feel like to avoid being jealous, you gotta like kind of remember that like even if he don't want me or don't or not treating me how I feel like he should or giving somebody else attention, like I'm still that try not to curse y'all. I'm still that I'm still that person. Whether you're a guy or a girl, like I'm still that nigga. I'm still that bitch. Like you can bleep those out. But like I'm still that, you know what I mean? Like I'm still that. Whether you, this one individual person, treating me weird or making me feel some type of way, like I might feel like that today or in this moment, but overall, like I'm still like, yeah, like if you don't want me, somebody else will. Somebody else gonna feel my vibe. So that's my best advice on not being jealous. One, not putting all your eggs in one basket and remembering, like, all right, yeah, like don't forget, like I like you right now, but you treat me weird, somebody else gonna like me too. And that's how I feel. Like, because that's what jealousy is. Like you being insecure. Don't be insecure. Remember, like yeah, like you treat me weird, but shit, like I'm still the bomb. At the end of the day, you just don't. Maybe we're not together. Maybe we're not for each other. Maybe like you don't feel my vibe. Maybe you like the other person vibe that you making me feel jealous about. And I just feel like I feel like you got to be able to keep that balance. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, and make sure that you remember who you are at the end of the day, and not let how somebody else treating you determine how you feel about yourself. And that's how you not be jealous. Do you think karma exists? I feel like karma exists just because we all going to reap what we sow at some point. You know what I mean? You can't do bad and think bad ain't gonna happen to you, and then when bad happen to you, you can't. You know what I mean? Be like, damn, why this happening to me, or why bad luck happening to me? Like, don't forget, nigga, what you done done. And I say that because some people think like karma might come in the same form that you did your dirt, when that's not necessarily the case. Your karma might happen to your kids. Your karma just might come in different shapes and different forms. But I definitely think that karma exists. I definitely think that one day them tables gonna turn, and nigga ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun. No shade. Do you think long distance relationships could work? Yeah, I feel like a long distance relationship could work as long as both parties are willing to put in the work. Like you can't think that we gonna be miles apart, and you're not gonna constantly like give each other like some type of reassurance, or make sure that y'all constantly seeing each other on some type of consistent basis. It don't is obviously not gonna be every day, but y'all definitely need to make sure that y'all talking every day, even if it's not on a phone or FaceTime, whatever the case may be, at least a text message. Like y'all definitely gotta be willing to put in probably a little more work than you would with a person that's like right around the corner, just for the sake of like you don't want that person to like constantly have in the back of their mind like, damn, well, what the hell they over there doing? Like, you know what I mean? And you also gotta have that balance of there's still some trust because y'all so far apart. You can't just constantly feel like, let me think, what's the word? Like you can't be like how they say like a helicopter parent. You can't be like a helicopter boyfriend or girlfriend either. You can't make them feel like every 5 seconds, if you're not on the phone with me or we not talking or texting, you're doing something. So it definitely have to be a balance between trust and a consistent like communication. Just, I don't know, you guys both just have to be on the same page. Like y'all just can't be you feel some type of way or you feel like we this, y'all like you got to make sure y'all both together, we seeing each other. If it's not like, oh, every Friday I see you on the weekend, or we both off on the weekends, we make sure we see each other every weekend, if not every other weekend. It got to be some type of, y'all got to be on the same page. That's the only way I feel like that it will work. But I do think it's possible. I definitely think it's possible. If a man you just started dating offered to cook you dinner for the first time, you go to his house and he tried to lie about him being the one to cook it, would you continue to see him? um I feel like Yeah, I would. And I also feel like though, like, how did you find out that he lied about cooking it? Did you like eat the food and was like, oh yeah, this KFC? Like, how did you figure out? Because for one, A for effort that he even got his own place, and A for effort that he didn't say, oh yeah, you cooked the food or made you put in some type of work. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he could have said, oh yeah, let's go out to eat, especially if he was gonna cook the food anyway. But I feel like it's A for effort. It depends, especially like if like the place was like super nice, or I don't know, like it depends on how much he put into it. But I think like even the fact that he like tried, and like let's say like he told you because y'all like laughed about it at dinner, like I ain't even cook this shit. Like I don't know, I guess it depends. Like did you like discover he was lying because this nigga just a liar? Or like, did he tell you? Like, was he like, I ain't really cooked this? I don't know. I feel like A for effort though. Like, at least he tried. He got his own place. Like, he ain't make you cook. He ain't ask for you to cook. And even if he didn't cook it, he spent money. He made sure y'all ate. Don't be ungrateful, bitch. No shade. Be smart or be beautiful. Be both. Be both. Be a jack of all trades. Uh, uh, don't let a person think because you pretty or you beautiful that you're an airhead. No shade. Be both. You can be brilliant and be beautiful. And that's how I feel. Do you trust someone easily? I feel like you should trust people easily. I feel like you should trust people to be exactly what the fuck they show you that they are. Ain't that what who said that, DMX? You trust people to be exactly who they show you to be. And when he said that, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. He put a quote to how I was already moving. Like, I don't know. Like if somebody showed me that I don't know. I just trust easily because, like, for one, I give people the benefit of the doubt because I'm not going to make you feel like, because somebody else did something to me that you might. But the moment you start moving weird, I'm definitely going to be like, and now you're going to have a hard time kind of like changing my mind. So I definitely feel like you should trust people to be who they show you that they are. So yeah, trust real easy. And don't forget what they showed you. No shade. Tips on asking your ex to meet up with you. Um, ooh, you trying to spin the block. Oh, let me think. Tips on asking your ex to meet up. I guess it depends on how bold of a person you are. Because you could just outright, you know what I mean? If they got the same number, say, okay. I have to start by saying this because it depends on how y'all broke up. Did you leave on like bad terms? Do you need to tell this person sorry? You got an apology to give? I feel like because that could be a door. That could be that could be your way in. You're like, I want to say sorry. I feel like, we should link up. I feel like I need some closure. Closure is good. And then if you're trying to rekindle a flame, asking for closure might rekindle that flame. You know what I mean? Because if they know you saying sorry, you taking accountability for your actions, whatever the case may have you. And then if you just try and like have a good time, try and like spin a block on some like, oh yeah, I want to say that. I guess it just depends on how bold you are. So here nor there, you got to reach out. You got to be able to if they blocked you gotta find them on Instagram, Facebook. You gotta text their cousin like, hey, tell your cousin to text me. What's your cousin number? I don't know. It depends on how much effort you try and put into reaching out to this ex. Send them an email. I had a nigga send me an email before. That was like, dang, all right, this nigga really want to talk to me. It depends. Depends on how much you want to talk to that bitch or nigga. I don't know. Do you have an opinion on which situation it's okay to steal? Um, if you're stealing from like a company, Walmart, Target, people that ain't gonna miss that money, just don't steal from like people. Don't steal from like people. Don't steal from people's house. Don't take nothing that don't belong to you. Now you can steal from Walmart, Target. Them niggas ain't missing that money. It ain't they money and they gonna get it back. Is that ignorant, y'all? Damn, that's fucked up, but that's how I feel. Don't steal from your friends. Don't be no theft like that. Now, I ain't no street person, so I ain't even gonna speak on like hitting licks and stuff. I feel like the only time it's okay to steal is if you're stealing from like a corporate company that ain't gonna miss the money. That's how I feel. Because you might need it and don't got the money for it. No shade. I ain't judging nobody. I used to steal. Don't tell nobody else. How do I know when enough is enough? Um, Damn. I feel like only you know when enough is enough. Because I can't tell you when enough is enough. You could be like, this man punched me in the face. He whooped my ass every night for no reason. I can be like till I'm blue in the face. Leave, 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 leave. But if you're not ready, if you feel like he's doing something for you or that you need him, you're not going to leave until you're ready to leave. So only you know when enough is enough. When you get tired and when you sick and tired of being tired, that's when enough is enough. When you tired of crying, when you tired of feeling like you alone, you ain't got nobody, you sad and down and out, and you tired of putting up with it, that's when enough is enough. I can't tell you that. Only you know. You only you can feel like, hey, I'm tired of this, and I feel like I got the strength to get up and go and be done with it, and don't need it. You get what I'm saying? But I pray that you find the strength to leave if that's what you need to do. I pray that you, if today ain't the day that's enough, or if today ain't the day that you figured out that it's enough, that the day coming soon. If that's somewhere that you're not happy, if that's somewhere that you feel like you can't flourish, if that's somewhere that you feel like it's hindering you, I pray that you, rather soon than late, figure out when enough is enough, my friend. How should I react if my boyfriend is giving me a lot of gifts early on? Um, Well, I guess it depends on if you feel like he's like trying to like, what is it, like love bomb you? Like he's like giving you these gifts with like intentions behind it. Like if he's like, I don't know, I feel like that's something that you would have to like really like, do you feel like, okay, for one, I'm gonna start off by saying this. Take the goddamn gifts. Take the gifts until you feel like you shouldn't. That's number one. Take the motherfucking gifts. Don't complain. Because he could just genuinely like you, genuinely be trying to like court you or like flower you with gifts. Like I guess some men really like that, right? Some niggas got money to give. You know what I mean? And maybe you don't want to like think too much into it. Like maybe that's his love language, giving. So I do feel like though you should trust your gut. Like if you feel like, he only giving you these gifts because like maybe y'all got in like a little argument or like something happened, he was being weird. I don't know. I feel like trust your judgment, your gut on that. Like if you don't want to find yourself in a situation that you can't get yourself out of because you went into it with ill intentions. Like you stayed or you got into this relationship because this nigga was like overly flowering you with gifts or like overly doing things that another person have never done for you. And then now later down the line, you find yourself, he treating you bad, he talking to you crazy, he I don't know. I feel like trust your gut on that. Make sure that the gifts are not from a place with ill intentions, and if it's genuine, be happy and accept it and enjoy it, because there ain't too many men that's out here that's willing to like flower a woman or make a woman feel good. So I feel like just trust your gut on that and make sure that nobody, even you, like you don't want to make sure, you don't want to feel like you taking this man gifts and you don't really like him and you only, you know what I mean, dealing with him because he's giving you a lot of things. And then even still you find yourself later down the line, maybe one day he can give you all these gifts and now you stuck with this man. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like you should just definitely make sure you trust your gut, make sure that you like him, he like you, and nobody's intentions behind it is ill. And take the motherfucking gifts, bitch, and like it and enjoy it. Fuck. No shade. Do you think apologies always fix things? Um, no, I don't think apologies always fix things. But I guess it do depends on the situation because it be something silly or something small and you apologize. That's just like to show accountability. But you can't like keep cheating, especially with like the same bitch, and then keep saying sorry and think I'm supposed to just like forgive you. So it depends. Like sorry don't fix everything. Like you can't have repeated behavior and then keep saying sorry and think I'm supposed to forgive you. Or even if it's not repeated behavior, just always just being a fuck up. Just keep fucking up and then keep saying sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Like sorry is a 5-letter word. It's really not much that I can do with that. Ain't much I can do with a 5-letter word, especially if it's no like no action behind it, if there's no change behind it. If you're gonna keep repeating and keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, like baby, you can keep that sorry. Like what am I gonna do with this? Like so no, sorry don't fix everything. Sometimes it helps. But don't be no fucking sorry ass nigga or no sorry ass bitch. Stop saying sorry all the time. No shade. Do you believe in second chances? Yeah, so like I do believe in second chances if you're going if exactly like if I know like okay yeah you changed, like you can't ask me to take you back or let's try this again if we're gonna still end up in the same situation. For all of that we could stay where we was at. Well, what are we doing here? So yeah, I believe in because I spin the block. Trust me, I spin the block, but it gotta make sense. And a lot of times, you know, people say don't spin the block because you spin the block, and then it still end up in the same situation because people don't change. A lot of times, people is who they gonna be. But you know, sometimes we comfortable with who we know. So I do believe in second chances. Some people do grow. Some people grow. Some people are able to mature. So maybe just gotta make sure that you know it makes sense. It just gotta make sense. It gotta make sense, and you can't you know be asking for second chances and still doing the same dumb shit. No shade. Like don't come on. Don't piss me off. Do you think saying sorry shows weakness? No, I don't. Just like I said earlier, though, I feel like sorry shows accountability, but don't be no sorry ass person. Don't just always just be sorry for everything that you doing, everything that you say. Like if you feel how you feel, stand on how you feel, and if you're wrong, apologize because that shows accountability. You know what I mean? Like so, I don't think that sorry shows weakness at all. I actually think it's the opposite. I actually think that sorry shows strength because a lot of people are not able to take accountability for their actions or their wrongdoing. So I think sorry a lot of times, as long as it's genuine and you able to say, because let me tell you this, I say this to my kids. If they mess up or they get in trouble and now they want to come apologize and they want to say sorry, I'd be like, what you sorry for? Don't come tell me sorry and you don't even know what you're apologizing for. Don't just say sorry because you think that's going to put a band-aid on it or you think it's going to make me brush it under the rug. Absolutely not. Tell me, what are you apologizing for? What are you sorry for? And are you willing to fix it and actually change? Don't say sorry just because you think it's going to make me shut the fuck up. So, yeah, no. Sorry shows strength because, like I said, a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people say sorry just because and don't actually mean it. So, yeah. Why would you reply quickly or slowly to someone? Well, I guess if you even asking this question, you playing mind games and you being toxic. So you want to be toxic, we're going to be toxic. So I feel like if I'm responding quickly or slowly to somebody, it's because I'm trying to play a game. Like I said, we playing mind games. Like I'm trying to make sure like I'm not overly interested or make sure that he don't feel like I'm like too interested or like I'm too pressed or you know what I mean? And like if you is like texting them fast, it's because you are trying to show that you're interested. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm interested. I want to talk to you. Like, you know what I mean? I want to hear from you. I want you to hear from me. Like I'm trying to figure out what's going on, how you doing, what's going on throughout your day. And if I'm not texting you back, if I'm well, unless you busy. Unless you really busy. But if you asking this question, I feel like it's because you trying to play games. And that's what I'm saying. You just It depends on how strong your pee is. How strong is your pee? My boyfriend writes with other girls and says they're just friends. What do I do? Um, well, um, it's one or two things. It's either true or it's not. You trust your gut, you believe them. I mean, because some people really do have platonic relationships. So, um, again, I really feel like it depends on like is it like on some DM and he like being super flirty, or is it like, hey, how you doing, what's up, how you been, what you been up to, how the kids. It depends on how the conversation going, and if he being secretive about it, or if he like openly, like if you know about it, then obviously it's not a secret. So it depends, because you also can't like, as as us as an adult, like we're grown as hell, you can't come into a person life. You've been in this person's life, what, 6 months to a year, and now you think I'm supposed to just not be friends with people anymore because me and you go together, or because we dealing with each other? I known this person since I was in 11th grade, or I known this person since the 5th grade. Like it is genuinely just my friend. Like we might, go to the bar, hang out. We might, you know what I mean? We all link up, him, her, me, and we genuinely just friends. You can't tell me I gotta stop being friends with this person because you feel the type of way. That's your insecurity that you gotta figure out. That's not my problem. So I just feel like it depends on the situation. Like, is he being weird and flirty? Like, is it like I said, you gotta pick that situation for yourself. You gotta be able to like, is y'all communication open? Ask the nigga. Don't be weird though, but because do you got male friends? You can't expect him to just to tell you you can't be friends with this person because it's a guy. I don't know. I feel like people are able to have platonic relationships if that's what it is. So that's how I feel. Okay, guys, I think that was the last of the questions. I think they were good questions, but I can't wait to get some more. I can't wait to hear from you guys. So make sure you click the link down in my description box so that you can leave me some anonymous questions or tales, or whether you just want to vent, you need advice, you need a listening ear. I'm here for you. This is a safe space. I'm here to give you some advice, my opinion. Um, yeah. Thanks for trusting me with your questions and a place to need somebody, or a place of need. You can cut that out. I don't like it. But um yeah, so share, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.